Jealousy is probably one of the most dangerous things that is most common in a friendship or even in a relationship. See, to me, nobody can stand before jealousy. And it's the Bible verse that talks about it. So I'm going to just kind of elaborate on that in today's video. But first, I just want to say the way to escape jealousy is just to realize and just to be grateful for everything that you have in life. You see, the reason why people are jealous because they just hate themselves. They just hate their life. And when somebody hates their life, it kind of creates a sense of ungratefulness and insecurity. That's why I'm never worried about when people get jealous of me, because I know that deep down inside you're just insecure. You just don't like your life. I know a lot of people who I grew up with that had to cut off simply because I found out that they were jealous of me, and they were with me to an extent, but they were also against me. I want to say this to my winners. People who are jealous of you, they just want to be you, but they don't like what you do. Let me say that again. No, let me go back on that. They like what you do, but they just don't like who's doing it because they wish that they were the ones doing it, and they just don't have enough courage to do what you're doing. So if people are jealous of you, you must be doing something right. So just keep going, because who will be jealous of a person who's not doing anything with their life? Nobody would. I'm going to say that again. Nobody would. Nobody would be jealous of someone who's not doing nothing with their life. But whenever you start to level up, whenever you start to progress, and whenever those same people stay stagnant, they're not doing anything with their life. They're not progressing. They're not progressing in their financial life, their spiritual journey, their fitness journey, or their health journey overall. That's when they're going to start hating. That's when they're going to start talking bad about you. That's when they're going to say, oh, you switching up. That's when they're going to try to belittle you. I just want to say, as soon as they start doing that, you got to cut them off. They got to go. Because not everyone is meant to go with you. Not everyone is meant to go high up with you. Some people are only in your life for a season. I'm going to say that again. Some people are only in your life for a season. Just for a season. They weren't meant for a lifetime. They were meant for a season. They were just meant to teach you something. And after that season, what they taught you, you became wiser, you became smarter, and you know how to move better, and you know how to move different in certain situations, and learn how to navigate more throughout life. Because experience is the greatest teacher, in my opinion. While there are some experiences that you don't want to go through, or you can learn from other people's experiences, but also you going through your own experiences as a person is also the greatest teacher. Learning from other people's experiences and learning from your own experiences. Learning from your own experiences. That's the greatest teacher. And now for the people who like to be jealous or hate on people, I'm not trying to bash you out or anything, but you don't have to hate, because when you hate on someone, you don't really want what they have. Because if only you knew the hard work and what they're currently going through to get what they had to get, you wouldn't want it. Jealous people look at the results, but they don't look at the journey. They don't look at the progress. They don't. And people who are jealous and ungrateful, they always complain. and like to compare themselves to other people. This is why I tell people to stay off social media, because social media is where people get the comparing. And social media is a facade. Only be on YouTube. That's it. I don't be on TikTok, Instagram, none of that. Facebook, none of that. Twitter, I don't be on none of that. Because one, to me, it's a waste of time. And two, it's a facade, and that's where you could quickly get the comparing your life to other people that you don't even know. And this is how so much jealousy in the world has gotten started. I'm not saying social media is the reason to blame for it, but it's because people are on it too much and they're not taking a look at things that they actually have around them. Sometimes you gotta just take a look at what you have around you. You might be living exactly what you already prayed for. Take a look at what you have around you, because you might be living in exactly what you already prayed for. And you shouldn't be jealous of nobody, because there's someone, believe it or not, wants what you want. While you want what other people want, there's somebody who wants what you want. There's somebody who'll be fortunate to be in the position that you're in. So your life is not all bad. You don't have to be jealous of nobody, because jealousy, it only sabotages yourself. All that hate and all that negativity that you're putting out there, it only sabotages yourself. It doesn't sabotage anybody else, because life is too short to be angry. That time that you use to that time that you're devoting to hating on other people and being jealous of everybody else, that's time that you could be using to do something educational, something that you could be doing to better yourself, to better your future. But instead you want to hate on other people because you don't have the lifestyle that you want, and they got a lifestyle that you want. But instead of congratulating them and learning from them, you want to hate and you want to talk down on them. And as a result, you would never get nowhere in life. You don't get nowhere in life by talking down on people. You don't get nowhere in life by doing that. This is why when people hate on me, I don't respond. Because I know if you keep it up, eventually haters got to go. So I know that eventually they'll have to move on. I know that they're just not going to do anything with their life. And I know who's real and who's not. But yeah, don't be jealous. Because jealousy will ruin a friendship. But not only that, jealousy will also ruin you as a person. It can sabotage many blessings.